How you doing? So in this video, I want to talk about that I was actually looking at a Alex Hormozy quote. So I'm pretty sure he said on the lines. I was just actually like this kind of mindlessly, scrolling some random shit. Where is it? There we go. Hormozy. So there's this quote that kind of stand out to me is that I think it's this one that the fastest way to get more friends is to lower your standards down. But when I think about it's like that, I'm more grateful for the few friends I have. So I think that is actually, I think what he's technically saying is that if you want to like meet very high successful people, right? Is I think you gotta have fewer friends, and I think that is so true because from my own personal experience, right, is that there was a period where I was networking a lot. So I was networking with a lot of photographers and videographers and a lot of content creators and all of that. But I kind of start to realize that I start to notice it's not always about how many friends you have, because I realized that if you have too many friends as well, I see that as a distraction. And I'll be honest, sometimes if you want to go after your goals or live like a happy life, or like even then, I feel like it's better to have a fewer friends, because I think in the end of the day it's more about the quality of friends you have. And that's what I start to realize over time, because I realize I meet so many people at these these photo walks, but it's more like the small talk, and when you have too much small talk, it doesn't become fun, I feel like. And I reckon that I find like the best way of a good relationship is the quality of the conversations, because now these days I actually have like fewer friends now. Like I actually cut down like a few friends. Like yeah, I'm still friends with like a lot of people, but now I spend more time with a few people now. Like for example, I only spend time with like a few people that align with my goals, such as like my main goal these days is people into travel photography. So I only want to hang out with those type of people, and pretty much like people into YouTube. Like for example, like right now, the person I've been hanging on the most is a friend of mine who's serious about YouTube, and I'm serious about YouTube because I only want to hang on with people who are serious about what I do. And I'm not saying that you should like go cut them off or dog them. Like I don't think you should do that, because I think that's stupid. Like like all these internet groups. Oh, you dog your friend and ditch them and all of that. Like if they're still good people, yeah, it's good to hang out. But I generally believe that it's good to spend less time with people. Like if you've got a strong ambition and goal, you got to have this surround yourself with people who've got the same ambition goal as you. I think that's something I kind of learned. And another thing I was actually want to talk about is also that there's this thing I saw in this someone comment. It's a pretty cliche. Is when you are the smartest in the room, find a new room. And I think that is such an important quote, because it got to the point where when I was going to a lot of these photo walks, right, is that I actually become one of the smartest person, because like when I go to these photo walks, right, everyone assumes like I'm the top dog, like because I got like the clout on Instagram, got the following, all that bullshit stuff. But then I realized I wasn't really growing as a person. Like I feel like every time I go to these photo walks, I just feel like yeah, it's just the same shit now. Like people just want to go and hang out, which is I don't have anything wrong against that. Nothing's wrong with that. But I just feel like I wasn't really learning as much as I would intentionally like to, because like I don't know, I wasn't really learning. It's just like yeah, it's kind of the same shit. But now these days, I've been going to more to like business networking events, because right now I want to learn about more about business and entrepreneurship, which is something I want to lean into, because that's something I kind of struggle with. Like, don't get me wrong, I still like hanging with like a lot of creative people, but at the same time, I like to learn about business as well, because I think that's a bit of a weaker side I have in my own life that I need to work on and all of that, because I want to like inspire creative people that you can make a fuck ton of money. That's kind of like the main aim I want to do. Like, sort of like, don't just, because like, there's always two options. Like, a lot of creative people is more like against money. They're kind of like, oh, money's bad, money's fucking shit. But then a lot of entrepreneur people think like, fuck creativity, like, fuck like having a creative outlet. So, like, I want to inspire that you can do both worlds and all of that. That's kind of like my main aim. And I just want to kind of like talk about that, because it's kind of real. It's kind of funny, because I was actually at a networking event where it's all like business owners. Well, not business owners, more like 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 mortgage brokers or stock brokers, like all that, like private investors, all that stuff, right? And that was actually outside my comfort zone because then it was completely different to like the creative space because a lot of those people are really like trying to sell you shit or they're trying to hand out your business cards. They were interested in like trying to get some sort of networking. Like it's very like corporate like career like focus and I try to ask you, oh, what's your LinkedIn and all that. It's kind of a different vibe to like Instagram. Like when I meet creative people, it's, oh, what's your Instagram and all of that. So it was kind of a different vibe, and I kind of realized that it was something bit different to like kind of the other industries and all of that. Like, don't get me wrong, I still like going to like like creative meetups and all of that, but I only go to creative meetups if it's like if it's different. If it's the same creative meetup, then like yeah, fuck it, it's the same shit because I'm not growing, right? It's only go to if it's like a really special event. Like depends like who's going, if there's gonna be different people and all of that. And don't get me wrong, I don't think you should just network with like the big content creators and all that because that's kind of stupid. Like I reckon it's good to network with like the underrated like content creators as well. Now I might be contradicting myself a bit, but like in terms of like networking events, now I might be ramped up to networking events. But anyways, I'm going to talk about that topic. Is that I'm going to like a business network event this following Friday, right? And this networking event is like it's like a gallery black tie event, so it's like a very formal event. I decided to go to it because I was like, fuck it, I want to meet some business people. Just want to learn what's the vibe and just kind of learn something because I want to try something different. And it's gonna be completely outside my comfort zone because I imagine like all the business people in that network all gonna be like in their 40s or 50s or 30s, like a lot more older. I'm probably gonna be like the youngest person in like at that event. But however, I'm not gonna use that as an excuse to network because like I still want to like go out there and show who I am and show what's my unfair advantage, such as like like for example like what I can offer is like photography and videography content and social media content. Like I can offer that. You can get more direct bookings and sales or like more exposure through social media. That's my unfair advantage. But a lot of these older people don't know that. So that's my unique value offer I have. So that's what the approach I'm gonna go in. I'm just gonna wear like a nice suit, like a nice outfit, look like a sexy cunt. But I'm just obviously that's my main goal. I'm trying to get into this network event. So that's what I want to kind of talk about. Is that's basically it. I got really nothing to say. And yeah, all right. Have a good one. See ya. Bye.